Good evening, ma'am.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, good evening, Amna.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, Miraj, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening. All right, so we were on exercise 13.7 in the last class, and I think last question was remaining, right? Okay, so this is the last question on your screen. What does it say? A heap of wheat is in the form of a cone whose diameter is this and height is this. Okay, so you have a heap of wheat which is in the shape of a cone, right? Now the diameter of the base, obviously, it's 10.5 meter. So this implies that your radius of base is how much? 10.5 divided by 2 meters. All right, so I'm leaving it in fractions. Now your height is 3 meters. Find its volume. Now what is the formula for the volume, Miraj? Volume of a cone? Yes, please unmute your mic. Yes, Miraj, what is the formula for the volume of a cone?
Pi r square h.
Pi r square h. Is this right?
Ma'am, 1/3 pi r square h.
Exactly. Miraj, this is for cylinder, right? Yes, Miraj?
Yes, ma'am.
And the cone is 1/3 of the volume of a cylinder. We also discussed it in the last class, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so don't forget this 1/3. Now, as you can see, okay, because L is not required, so we will find the volume first of all. Now, volume is 1/3 pi r square. So you just put the values pi r square h. 1/3 into 22/7. R square means 10.5, right, into h. 3. Now you remove the decimals in the last step. Next step, sorry, and now this 3 will get cancelled out here itself. And similarly, you can reduce this to 11. So in the next step, I can write 11 divided by 7 into, so now I have 105 divided by 10 into 105 divided by 2 into 10, right? Okay, now you try to reduce it by 7. 7 into 1 and 7 into 1 is 7, 35, so it's 15. Now what else? Is there anything divided by 2? No.
Ma'am, 100 divided by 2. Ma'am, 105 divided by 10.
Yeah, that we can do. Or let's try with the table of, yeah, just give me 1 minute, just a minute. Yes, okay. So we were doing 15 से इसको 5 से करते हैं, 5 into 3 and then 5 into 2, right? And yeah, I think nothing else can be reduced. So now you multiply this 33 into 105 and then divided by 4 into 10, right? चलो फिर से कर दो इसको 5 into 2 and 5 into 21, right? Now multiply what is 33 into 21 हम ना
Ma'am, 693.
693, right? Divided
Yes,
by 8. चलिए इसको 8 से करते हैं divide. So 8 into 8 64, right? So यहाँ बचेगा आपका you are left with 5. So 53. Now 8 into how much? 53, right? 8 into 7 is 56 and 8 into 6 is 48. So 48. So you are left with 5, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, do it here. 8 into 8 is 64, right? So 53. Now 8 into 6 is 48. And then you are left with 5. So put 1 0. Then again 8 into 6 is 48. Then 20. Then 8 into 2 is 16, right? So I'm getting 86.62 meter cube as the volume. Is this right? Okay, you can just check your calculation again. I'm getting this volume. Now, what else? Next padhiye question mein. The heap is to be covered by canvas to protect it from rain, right? Find the area of the canvas required. So, Miraj, now tell me which area you require, the total surface area or the curved surface area in this case? Yes, Miraj, please unmute your mic. Yeah, okay, let us discuss. Fine. You have some wheat on the ground, right? The wheat is lying on the ground like this. It's a cone, isn't it, Miraj? Now it's a heap looking like this. Now you want to cover this heap with some sheet to protect it by rain, right? So which area you will require? Like you want to find the area of the sheet. So which area you will require? The total surface area or only the curved surface area?
Curved surface area.
Exactly, because you only want to cover this portion, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so curved surface area. So we have to find the curved surface area of the cone. And what is the formula for it? Yes, Miraj, what is the formula for it? Okay, Mridula, what is the formula for it? I can't hear you, Mridula. What is the formula for the curved surface area of a cone? Now, nobody is speaking. Yes.
ma'am, pi RL square.
Pi r L square. No, there is no formula with the L square, right? Only pi r L is the formula. Yes, Hamna?
Yes, ma'am.
You don't have L square in any of the formula, Miraj. Oh, Mridula, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Pi r L. So you don't know what is L here. So the first step is now to find what is the value of L, right? Okay. So let us find the slant height L. And that you know, which is under root of h square plus r square. So now do this calculation first of all. How much is h? 3 meters. So 3 square plus r. Now r is 10.5 divided by 2 whole square. Okay. So let us do this calculation. So this becomes, I'm doing it here. So under root of 9 plus, so I'm writing it like this, 10.5 divided by 20. Okay. No, sorry, I mean 105 divided by 20. So I have removed the decimal. Okay, so this becomes 9 plus, how much is 105 into 105? Or can I reduce it with 5? I can just simplify this thing, right? 105 divided by 20. So 5 into 2 and 1, and then 5 into 4, right? So I can write it 21 by 4 whole square. All right. Okay. Now what is 21 into 21? Mridula, tell me.
441.
441. Okay. So I have divided by 16. Now because I have a fraction here and I want to add two fractions, because this is also a fraction, isn't it? 9 by 1, I can write it. So first step is to take the LCM. So 16 and 1 will have an LCM of 16. So here you will get 9 into 16. How much is 9 into 16? 144, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So 144 and plus 441 divided by 16. So this becomes how much? Square root of 5, then 4 and 4, 8, and 585, right? Am I correct? Okay. Now 16, you already know the square root of 16 is 4. Now 585, so we want to know, is it a perfect square? So there are two methods of finding a square root. One is like this, which we use. Do you know this method, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Or you can find the factors and then you can do, okay. Shall we find the factors in this case? Okay, use the table of 5 here because it's a multiple of 5, I can see. Now 5 into 1, then 5 into 1, 35 and 7. Is it divisible by, can I divide this number? Okay, I don't think I can use factor method. Let us try to use this method. So make pairs, right? So 2 into 2 is 4, right? 1. Then I'll take this 85. Now 2 into 2 is 4, I'll write here. And what can I do? 41 into 3 is how much? 3 into 1 is 3. 3 into 4 is 12. 123, I think will go. 41 into 4. Yes, this can go. So I can use 164 here. So 1 and 2, right? So I'll put a point and then I'll put 2 zeros. Yes, is this correct? Am I
And why
doing?
2 zeros?
In this method, we use 2 zeros, isn't it, Hamna? Not single zero. Am I right? Yes, Hamna.
Yes, ma'am.
Do we put 2 zeros or 1 zero in this method?
Ma'am, I don't.
I don't know. Okay. We don't put single zero, we put double zero in this method as far as I remember. Okay, so we multiply this thing by 2 and we will write it here. So 2 into 4 is 8 and then 2 into 2, 4, 8, right? So 4, 8, then I have to see how many times will it go in this 2100. So it's a big number, so I should try 486. Let us try. 6 into 6 is 36 and then 3. Then 6 into 8 is 48 and 3 is how much? 51. Then 5. 6 into 4, 24 and 5 is how much? 29. Oh, it's getting a bigger number here. So let us try 485 into 5. 5 into 5 is 25, then 2. 5 into 8, 40 and 2. Then 24. Oh, it's also bigger than this. So we will have to use 484 into 4, right? 4, 4 is 16. And then 1. 4 into 8 is 32 and 1, 33. 4, 4, 16, 1. Yeah, this will go 1936. So I'll put 4 here and I'll put 4 here and then I'll write 1936. So 10 minus 6 is 4, 9 minus 3 is 6, and then 10 minus 9 is 1, 164. Then again I'll put 2 zeros. And then here, again, I'll multiply this whole number by 2 and I'll write here. So 8, 8, and 4. Now I have to put something here. Okay, here. Okay, it's not a 0. I mean, I'm going to put some number here. So let's see how many times this will go. Let's try 4, 8, 8 into 3. Let us try 3, 3, 9. 3 into 8 is 24. 3 into 8 is 24 and 2, 26. 3 into 4 is 12 and 2 is 14. Yes, I think this will go because if I'll make it 4 times, it's going to be bigger than this. So 3 and then I'll write 3 here. So 1, 4, 6, 4, 9. Then 9 minus 4 is 5. Then 13 minus 6 is how much? 7. Yes. And then 5 minus 4 is 1. Yes. So up to 2 places of decimal, I'm getting the square root 224.43, and then in division, I'll get 4, right? So I'll have to divide it by 4 now. So 4 into 6 is 24. And then 4 into 1. And 6.1. So if I make it 30, so 4 into 7. This is something I'm getting as my slant height. Okay, we will check the final answer, whether we have done it correctly or not. Yes. And if I've done it wrong, then I'll have to repeat all my calculations, right? You can do one thing. I mean, just to cross check it, you can use your calculator. I mean, just to find out what is the square root of 585. Just you can check whether I found the correct square root or not. Yes, what are you getting? Please tell me. Yeah, is anybody doing?
Mom, it's wrong.
What are you getting?
Mom, in book. Mom, the answer. Mom, in answer sheet 20. 99.825 meters square.
But that is the curved surface area, right? Yeah. So far, we have only calculated L, slant height.
Sorry.
Yes.
Ma'am, first one is correct. Ma'am, volume.
Volume is correct, yeah. So slant height, see, actually, what I'm getting here is you will only get some difference here if you will repeat the calculation. Like there are many methods of doing this calculation because I've directly put the radius as 10.5 divided by 2. But if you divide it here itself, like you would divide 10.5 divided by 2, so what will you get? 5.25, right? So okay, let me just clean a bit of area, otherwise you will get confused. Let me just explain what I'm doing. .17 meter I've got here. This so far, this is correct, but I'm telling you, if you will do this calculation like this, Hamna, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
See, I have not divided this 10.5 divided by 2. I have taken it in the fraction itself and taken the LCM and all that, right? But if you divide it here itself and you write it as 3 square plus and then 5.25 square, right? And then you like do the square, then add them, then find the square root. So that is also correct. You might get a slight difference here only. I mean, in the place of after decimal, you might get a slightly different answer. So approximately they both the answers are going to be same. Yes, Miraj? So if you find, okay, let us, first of all, let us find out the curved surface area. And if you are getting a large difference in your answer, then you can repeat your calculation like this, and then you will find an answer near that. Is this point clear, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the method you already know, you can just simply repeat your calculation. That's it. So you will get 6 points something else, like you might get something else. So let us find out what is the curved surface area, which we are supposed to find in this question. Now, curved surface area of heap, because we are finding out the curved surface area of the heap. Okay, that is pi r l. Fine. So 22 by 7 into r is 10.5 divided by 2 into L, which I have found out 6.17. Let us assume it. So can I leave the calculation for you? You can just complete the calculation yourself, and the last step you will write. Okay, therefore, area of canvas required is whatever you find out, meter square. Now I'm leaving this for you. You can repeat your calculation. Yes, Miraj, is this fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Hamna, can you do it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this exercise is complete. I'm going to start with the next exercise, the last exercise of this chapter. Okay, so let's have a quick revision. So far, we have found out, now in this chapter, we have found out two things. One is called the surface area, and next is called the volume of different figures. Yes, Miraj?
Ma'am.
So which figures we have found? Surface area, first cuboid. Surface area means both total and curved. So I'm not writing them separately. Then we have found them for cube, and then we have found it for cylinder, and then we have found this for cone and also for sphere, right? And hemisphere, I can write hemisphere also. So these were the figures. Now, similarly, volume. So we have started the exercises on volume. So first exercise was on the volume of cuboid and cube, right? And then volume of cylinder also we have already discussed. Just now we have completed the volume of cone. So the next point, which is the next figure, which is remaining, which we have to discuss, is sphere and hemisphere, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the last figure for which we have to find the volume. Now, please note down the formula volume of sphere, which is 4/3 pi r cube. Okay. This is the formula for the volume of a sphere. So if this is the formula for the volume of sphere, what is the volume of hemisphere? Can you tell me? Just half of the sphere. So what will be the volume?
Ma'am, 2 by 3 pi r.
2/3, exactly. So we will simply divide this volume by 2. Right? Yes, Maharaj?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so just half of this cube, half of this volume is going to be the volume of the hemisphere. So these are the two formulas which you have to remember. Now, please keep in mind one thing. Now, you might get confused whether you have r cube in the formula or you have r square in the formula, and in the exam you write r square and do all your calculations wrong. Yes, you might get confused. So please remember one thing. Just to remember it, please note down one thing. Keep this in your mind. You are finding volume, right? So that means you're going to get your answer either in meter cube or in centimeter cube or in whatever liter cube, right? Basically, you are going to get a cube here. This you already know. Yes, everybody know this.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because when you find the area, so you get the units in square, and whenever you find the volume, you get your units in cube. Yes, Miraj, this you know.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So because this is a number, this is again a number, so units are going to come only here, isn't it? So now let's say your R is in meters. So you should get meter cube as your answer. That means you should have R cube, not R square. Please keep this in mind. Because many students do mistake here. They remember the formula as 4/3 pi R square. So you cannot have R square here because you are going to find the volume and you require your answer in cubic units. Is this point clear to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
So don't forget it. Pi R cube, always cube. Okay, let's start with the exercise now. Okay, first question. Find the volume of a sphere whose radius is this. So I'm doing the second part. First part you can do. Right? Radius is 0.63 meters and you have to find the volume. So just now you have seen the formula 4/3 pi R cube. So simply put the values, that's it. 4/3 into 22/7 into R cube. So that means 0.63 whole cube. Okay, now you expand it. Okay, can I write it like this? 4/3 into 22/7 into 63 divided by 100 whole cube. Yes, any problem? So this is 63/100 into 63/100 and into 63/100. Okay, now you solve it. So 7 into 1 and 7 into 9, right? So 3 into 1 and 3 into 3. So I think I should not disturb the hundreds in the denominator. I'm going to simply multiply the numerator and then put the decimals. So can you multiply? Can anybody multiply? Okay, this is 4 into 22 is simply 88 into 3 into 63 into 63. Please find out, Hamna.
Ma'am, 3969.
3969. Okay. Should we multiply this or yeah, we will have to multiply, no option. So multiply this. Now tell me, okay, I'm multiplying 3 into 88. So 3 into 8 is how much? 24. Then 2. 3 into 8 is 24 and 2 is 26. 264 into 3969. Now Mridula, you will do this calculation and tell me.
नहीं अभी
Yes, Mridula, are you doing?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody, please do it.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
ma'am, 1046232.
1046232. Okay. Fine. Okay. So you have how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means here you have to put your decimal. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So we can simply round it off up to 2 places of decimal because you have a 6 here. So this 4 will become 5. So I can write 1.05. So in bracket, you can write approximately. Approximately 1.05. What are the units? Meter cube is your volume. Yes, Miraj? See, the only thing in this chapter is your calculations. And please, whenever you sit for your practice, don't use your calculators. Otherwise, you will not be able to do your calculation in your test, in your exams, if you will not get used to it. Do everything on your own. Is this right?
yes.
Yes? Yeah, please practice your calculation. Try to be accurate, and the more you will do it yourself, I mean, your speed is going to increase, and you will do it correctly next time. Fine. So first part is easy. You don't have a point here. I'm leaving this for you. This you can do, right? Second question. Find the amount of water displaced by a solid spherical ball of diameter this. I mean, you are going to, let's say you have a vessel which is filled with water and you have put a spherical ball in it. Yes? So obviously this ball is going to displace some water. So how much water is going to be displaced? I mean, that water will be equal to the volume of this spherical ball, isn't it? Yes, Hamna?
Yes, ma'am.
So you will write the amount of water displaced will be equal to the volume of spherical ball. Yes. So what is the volume of the spherical ball? Which is 4 upon 3 pi into r cube. So let's say I'm doing the decimal one. This you can do on your own. First one. So 4 upon 3 into 22 by 7. And then I have 0.21 whole cube. Yes. So 4 upon 3 into 22 by 7 into. So again, I'm writing 21 by 100 into 21 by 100 into 21 by 100. Yes, 3 times. So let us try to reduce it. 7 into 3, and then this 3 will get cancel out. Is there anything else we can do? No, I think we should not disturb the rest of the hundreds here. So again, this is 88 into, what is 21 into 21?
Ma'am, 441.
441, okay. Good, so I have, okay, now do this multiplication of the numerator, all of you. Miraj, now tell me, what are you getting? Yes, Miraj, what are you getting here?
38808.
38808. Okay, I'm just assuming this is the right answer. And then I have 6 zeros. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places only. So I'll get 0.038808. Yes, I hope this is correct. Let's round it off. So how do you round it off? Now see here, you have 0.038808. Yes, Miraj?
Yes, ma'am.
So in the next step, I'm going to just round off this 8 because it's greater than 5. So this 0 is going to become 1. So I'll get 0.03881. Yes. Now this 1 is less than 5. So this will remain 8 only. So I'll get 0.0388. Yes. 1 is gone. Now again, I want to round off this 8. So it's greater than 5. So this will become 9. This number is going to become 9. So I'll get 0.039, right? Now, since this is greater than 5, so this number is going to become 4. 0.04 I'm getting up to 2 places of decimal. So I'll leave it here. So I'll get 0.04 meter or centimeter. It is given meter cube. Always write approx because this is not the exact answer. This is after rounding off. Yes. So when you do round off, you write approximately in the bracket because this is the approximate answer you have found out, not the exact one. Yes, Mridula?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we have done the second question. Let's do next question now. Has everybody written? Yeah, has everybody written the second question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Third one. Now the diameter of a metallic ball is this, 4.2. What is the mass of the ball if the density of the metal is this? Okay. Now the diameter is given, which is 4.2 centimeter. So how much is the radius? By 2 centimeter, which is 2.1 centimeter. Yes. Now, you have studied this in your science. What is the relationship between density, mass, and volume? There's a formula. What is that formula? Yes, who will tell me?
Ma'am, density is equal to mass upon volume.
Density is equal to mass upon volume. Okay. Yes. Mridula, is this correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Miraj. Okay, what do you understand by density? First of all, tell me. Who will tell me? What is density? Yes, who can explain it? What is density? See, try to understand this formula. What does it say? Yes, Miraj, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Miraj, are you there in the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now try to understand this formula first of all. What is it saying? What is density is equal to mass upon volume? What does it mean? Now, see, for example, you have some volume, fixed volume. Let's say you have a cube or something, right? Try to understand this formula. And every side is 1 meter cube, let's say, just assume it. Okay. So I am getting, so I have a cube of 1 meter cube. All right. And again, I have another cube, same dimensions. This is also 1 meter cube, 1 meter cube, 1 meter cube. Is this clear? Same size. Now, I'm going to put some balls inside it. So this box has how many balls? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? And this box has only 1, 2, 3, and 4 balls inside it. So this is my box 1. Oh, where's my pen? Yeah. This is my box 1 and this is my box 2. Yes, Hamna?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
after looking at this figure, which box has a greater density here? Density means how close the objects are or how far they are, right? Now in some area, like a huge population is living in a small area. So we say this area is very densely populated, isn't it? Have you heard this term? It's a very densely populated area. That means, okay, I'll discuss it later. Now come to this cube. Now this cube, now you see the volume is fixed. Now for this cube, in the same volume, you have 10 balls. And in this cube, for the same volume, you have only 4 balls. That means in the same volume, there are 10 balls. That means they are close to each other. They are closely packed to each other. Yes, Miraj? And in this box, because there are only 4 balls, so that means they are far away from each other. They are not very closely packed to each other. Yes? So this box has a greater density. The box 1 has a greater density. Yes, Mridula?
Yes, ma'am.
So the formula says basically that how much of mass is there inside a fixed volume. So that defines its density. Now is this clear? Do you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so we see that in a certain volume, how much is the mass is there. So if you have more mass, that means it has more density. If you have less mass in the same volume, that means it has less density. So basically this formula is used in this question, and that is why I just explained it a little bit. Now you have to find what is the mass of the ball. If the density of the metal is this, so in this case, you are giving the density, which is 8.9 gram per centimeter cube, right? And what you have to find? Mass. So if we use this formula, density is equal to mass upon volume, you know density and mass you have to find out. So basically you will require volume. Yes. Then only you can find out mass. So first step is to find what is the volume of this metallic ball so that we can find out the mass from this formula. Yes. Is this point clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So let us first of all try to find what is the volume. Volume is equal to, because this is spherical ball, so 4/3 pi r cube. Yes, Miraj?
Yes, ma'am.
Put the values here. 4/3 into 22/7 into r square, which is 2.1 centimeter cube. So I'm writing 21/10, 21/10 into 21/10 directly. You can write it. Please don't skip your steps like me. Into 22/7 into 2.1 whole cube, centimeter cube we will get. So let's try to cancel it out. So 7 into 1, 7 into 3, and then 3 into 3. Okay, so I'm getting 88 into 21 into 21, I think 441 we are getting, right? Okay, and we have just now multiplied 88 into 441. In the previous question, I think we did this calculation. 38808, I got. Yes? Ridula, you just did this calculation? And then this time I have divided by 1000. So this is 38.808 centimeter cube. Yes. So up to 2 places of decimal if I reduce it. So this will become 38.81 centimeter cube. Approx. So far correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now use this formula. So the formula is density is equal to mass upon volume. So the mass will become density into volume, right? Cross multiplication. Now you know what is density and you know what is volume. So put the values here. Now, what is the density in the question? 8.9 gram per centimeter cube. So write it like this. So 8.9 grams per centimeter cube. So I'm writing centimeter cube here. Fine. Okay. Into volume is 38.81 centimeter cube. Is this correct? So as you can see, this centimeter cube and centimeter cube will cancel out each other. So you will get your answer only in grams, which you should get because you want to find out what is the mass. So the answer will be in grams now. Is this clear, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So calculation you can do. I just wanted to explain about the units. So you are getting your answer in grams. Now do this calculation. Let us do it. First of all, remove the decimals. Or can you just simply multiply it? Just multiply it and tell me what are you getting. Yes, Hamna, please multiply this.
Ma'am, 345.409.
Wait. 345.409.
09.
Okay, grams. You can just leave it or you can reduce it to 2 places of decimal. So you can round it off 345.41 grams approximately. So this is your answer. Is this clear, everybody? Any problem in the question? Please note it down, then I'll do the next one. Yes, Miraj, have you written? Miraj, I can't hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you written the question?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you got the marks of your test, Miraj?
No, ma'am.
Okay. See, again, this question is very interesting question. The diameter of the moon is approximately 1/4 of the diameter of the earth, right? What fraction of the volume of the earth is the volume of moon? Okay, you have to find the ratio basically. Now it is saying that the diameter of the moon is approximately 1/4 of the diameter of the earth. So if we assume something for earth, let's say, let the diameter of the earth is what? Or we can, I think we should assume the radius of the earth, because to multiply with 2 is easy rather than dividing. Is x or r, whatever you can write. Fine. So the diameter will become how much? 2x. Is this clear? So far, fine. So we have assumed that the radius of the earth is x, so the diameter of the earth is 2x. Now it is saying that the diameter of the moon is approximately 1/4 of the diameter of the earth. So therefore, diameter of moon will become 1/4 of 2x. Is this clear? No, nobody is speaking. Hamna, Mridula, where are you? Mehraj?
Yes, ma'am.
Mehraj, where are you? I can't hear you, Mehraj.
Yes, ma'am.
Mridula,
Yes, ma'am.
fine. So is this point clear? So I can write it as x by 2 is after solving. So now we have got the diameter of the earth and we have got the diameter of the moon. So we can also find what is the radius of the moon. So radius of the moon is moon is x by like half of x by 2. So this will become x by 4. So we have got the radius of the moon and we have got the radius of the earth. So we can find the volume, right? So let us try to find what is the volume of the earth, what is the volume of the moon. So volume of moon, let us try to find first, which is 4 by 3 pi into r cube. Now what is the radius of the moon? X by 4 whole cube, right? So this is 4 upon 3 pi x cube divided by 4 into 4 is 16 and 16 into 4 is how much? 64, right? Yes, is this clear, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now next we will find what is the volume of the earth. Now this is 4 upon 3 pi. What is the radius of the earth? Is x, simply x cube. So this will become 4 upon 3 pi x cube, right? Now read the question again. What is it saying? You have to find what fraction of the volume of the earth is the volume of the moon. I mean, what is the relationship between the volume of the moon and the volume of the earth? So let us try to find their ratio. So if I find it like this, volume of moon divided by volume of earth. So what will I get? So here I have 4 upon 3 pi into x cube divided by 64. And then here 4 upon 3 pi x cube, right? So this 4 upon 3 will cancel out. Pi and pi will get cancelled out. And similarly, the x cube and x cube will get cancelled out, right? So the 64 will come in the denominator. 1 upon 64 you will get here, right? So if can I write it like this? So volume of moon is equal to 1 upon 64 times volume of earth. So I've just did the cross multiplication. I'm just taking this volume of earth this side, right? So this is the relationship. That means the volume of the moon is 1 upon 64 times the volume of the earth. So if we divide the volume of the earth by 64, then we will get the volume of the moon. Is this point clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Hamna, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So shall we end the class here? Yeah, we will be able to complete the exercise in the next class. So let's stop here today. We will do it on, tomorrow we will do it, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Okay. Good night. Thank you.